See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Kaipa se nyt oh. Ainakin varmistin nyt, että on. Oho. Toi sanoi just tässä ainakin alussa, että AI-koodassa on joku ongelma. Idi on, onko se offlineissa? Joten minäpä käyn katsomassa. Ja happening. No kyllä mä en tiedä mikä se on, mutta...
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Oh.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in.
Eiks mun Shepard näyttää muuten tavalliselta?
Edie, talk to me.
Mielenkiintoista. Miksi se näyttää tuolta?
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this
Oh, annetaan tän katsineen nyt mennä ja katsotaan sitten uudestaan, minkä takia mun Shepard näyttää.
Run whatever test you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that we can agree.
Miksi sä niinku... Load. No niin, nyt se on niinku pitäis olla. Mä en tiedä mikä toi juttu äsken oli. Eli se mennään uudestaan kuitenkin. Oh. Näillä.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Viimeksi tuli tää peli vähän aloitettua ja Palaven ja nyt sun muita ehdottomia. Primarch Victus.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Täytyy saa kaikki auttaa vähän kuin toisia. Mun täytyy saa Kroganit auttaa noita, että noi voi tulla auttaa meitä ja sitten salarialaiset myös.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Tää pelialoitus nyt sitten. Ei täällä vissiin oo yhtään ketään niinku. No viime kerralla ehkä jotain tänne onkaan tänne.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
Viimeksi en jaksanut tätä keskustelua mennä kunnolla.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us too.
I see. Well then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
Mulla oli tässä alussa joku hemmetin bugi, että se Shepard, niinku, kun mä latasin pelin, niin on niinku se normaali Shepard. En mä niinku tiedä taas mikä tää pelijuttu on. Tuntuu, että tässä striimatessa on tullut kaikkea ja outoa.
Is wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Valemispeli.
Doesn't mean you won't try.
Ei mulla silloin kun mä oon yksin tätä pelannut, niin ole tapahtunut yhtään mitään tämmösiä niinku outoja juttuja.
It's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nyt on pakko sitten tapahtua kaikkea omituista, kun tässä oikein niinku sitä
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Hirveen lämmin ja tää mun kämppikin on hirveen hiostava. Mä mietin, että kävisikö oikein tuon tuulettimeen ja katsotaan nyt. Mä ajattelin, että mä pelaan illasta. Miten jaksaa.
Sending us to the Mars archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire second fleet to provide cover for the third and the fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Reaperit tuli kyllä kovaa ja kellään ei oikein mahiksi.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Prothean device, no se.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The R appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one.
Tää yritetty rakentaa ennenkin.
Other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Nothing more, sir.
Semmonen historiatunti.
Hack it out.
Tässä mä ajattelin, että mä käyn hakemassa sen DLC-hahmo. Mä en tiedä, ihmiset on puhunut siitä, että olisiko se pitänyt olla niinku koko pelissä. No nyt.
Edie just went offline.
What do you mean offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
No nyt tapahtui tää niinku mitä silloin tossa kun mä latasin tän pelin aluksi. Ja oli se väärä Shepard jostain syystä. Edie on mennyt offline.
Comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Juu, mä menen uudestaan sit sinne AI-core. Tää tulee mulle toisen kerran, mutta... No, viimeksi mä vaan skippasin sitä vähän. Nyt sitten ihan kunnolla. Ei tarvi latata siinä peliä sitten sen takia, että on väärä Shepard.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular...
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Latautu toho Dr. Evan body keho.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This
Eli
eventually
siis
triggered a trap. A
se oli
backup
just se, joka
process
sen
when CPU
Kaiden
activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation.
hakkas siihen pahaan
Fortunately,
kuntoon.
I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that we can agree.
Tuossa tulee uusi squad mate. Niin, Garruskin tuli takas. Mennäs. Mitäkin sanoo päivää.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him. He's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Se on kiva tässä pelissä kans, kun nämä NPCt liikkuu tässä aluksella. Ja juttelee toisillensa ja ne löytyy välillä eri paikoista.
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
We're not gonna beat the Reapers by second-guessing ourselves, Garrus. I need you at your best. Every decision we make is the right one.
And when we're wrong?
We haven't been so far.
There are times I wish we were. Convincing my people the end was coming got pretty rough. They didn't want to hear it. Finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word.
Garrus on kyllä aina kalibroimassa asetta. Se ei saa varmaan ikinä kalibroitua noita.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's okay.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in the Tarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Kalibroimaan vaan sitten.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No.
Upsista.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
The gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Joo, nää on kiva just kun ne juttelee toisellekin tässä
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palavin's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palavin from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning. It's good to see you.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Tässä muuta täällä on. Dr. Chuck was... Käy. Niin. Edie ja Joker tietty. Käymään ja moikkaamassa vähän niitäkin. Tai Satu, niin hemmetti. Täällähän on... Käydäs tuo itseasiassa.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
Joo. Ei välttämättä ihan kaikilla ei ole ihan aina sanottavaa, mutta...
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass. Ready when you are.
Semmosta. Täälläkin nyt oli joo. Allarsaka.
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Oh, tätä reporteria ei tarvitse sentään lyödä niinku sitä yhtä joka pelissä.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on
Se on kyllä ärsyttävä se toinen.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Whose neck was that? She has got some curves.
Ei täällä varmaan muuta oo.
Commander.
Joo. Pikakierros. Pikakierros sitten kattoo mitä se Joker. Ihan kohta. Varmaan kommentoitavaa kehosta.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are. Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated. Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Selvehän se. Tätä ovijuttua mä en ymmärrä, miksi tuossa on tommonen ovi, kun ei ole missään muissa peleissä ei ole ollut. Tossa kohtaa ovea, mutta mistäs minä tiedän?
You have a message from Major Alenko. He must be feeling better.
Commander, are you all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to obtain a body. I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Grissom Academy, siellä on yksi vanha tuttu tässä pelissä, tai kaksikin oikeastaan.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Joo, ja sitten vielä e-mailit ja sitten mennään. Arjat ja Loukon. Citadelissa tosiaan. Tää on toi yksi DLC-juttu, joo. Joo, DLC-viesti toikin. Okei. Koitan nyt oikeesti lukea nää. Vaikuttaa kiinnostavaa. Kohta takas kuitenkin. Ei vielä haittaa PRP. Toi on. Se on se ämmetin robottikoe. Ei, joo, näitä on vielä. Keiden on hereillä tosiaan ja sitä voi mennä moikkaamaan tonne. Eli Spectrex se voisi päästä, joo. Edellisessä sitten. Edellisessä tämäkin. Mutta nyt. Palavina, joo. Tässä polttoaineet muita kondiksi. Katsotaan nyt vielä. Joo. En ihan vielä. Ei kun niin, tuolla on toimii sitten Diplomats aivan. Dr. Bryson on tämä liittyy yhteen DLC:hen. Ja Ariat ja Loukon kanssa siinä on Omega DLC, niin toi Leviathan. Tää ei oo mikään varsinainen räiskintä mun mielestä, se on vaan vähän juttelua. Aika kovalla toi ääni. Meet with the diplomats. Pitää saa, niin täällä tulee Rex ja sitten jotain muuta.
Commander, the Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room.
Dalatras, oi vitsi sekin.
And hope this doesn't start another war.
Ja toi.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
Rex, vanha tuttu.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems.
Vanha Setä Rex.
Reaper scouts
Uncle Rex.
Chunka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Joo, kyllä me se itse
Why are you
tehdään.
so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Toi vaan vähän mulkku toi Dalatras.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing. Wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
Whether you like it or not, we need Krogan help to win this war.
And what happens when the war is over?
We'll find a new way to keep the peace.
And they'll break it.
Enough! This is all theoretical. It would take years to formulate a cure. There's no time.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
Kyllä kun Roganit ansaitsee, niin parannut.
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this
will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
Ei mennä ihan vielä.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Semmonen pikku keskustelu, neuvottelu. Ei me kai oikeesti mennä sinne. Voin. Tästä mennä. Noin. Voi muistaa niinku asiat näin väärin. Onks tää haulukkas hyvä? Muistin ilmeisesti sitten pikkusen väärin. No ilmeisesti tänne sitten mennään.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple.
Haluan hakea sen Protheanin ensin.
Before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
If they start backtracking, the angry Krogan act couldn't hurt.
Who said anything about acting?
Just try to keep it verbal.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft, sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
No, tän jälkeen mennään hakemaan se Prothean sitten. Mä jotenkin sekoilin ja muistin, että toi on vaan keskustelu ja ei me mennä tänne.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
No, ehkä katsii Rexin vähän rauhoittaa. Ei, sen tarvii.
Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
Please understand, no matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
I wonder why.
However, on behalf of the Solarian Union, I apologize. But we must insist the Krogan remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise?
You'll have another war on your hands.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hoped to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Oli jag.
What kind of work goes on here?
Edellinen Shadow
Evolutionary
Broker.
trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
Back. Oli joudi. Niin kusee hommat sitten tässä. Mun piti mennä se Prothean hakee ensin, mutta mä muistin, että se on vaan keskustelujuttu toi yksi systeemi, mutta se aloittikin ihan tehtävän näköjään nyt sitten. Täällä olisi ollut mielenkiintoinen keskustelu vaan, jos on Prothean mukana, niin jos haluat sen jakaa tähän näin, mutta on näilläkin siis, kun ottaa Liara ja ton Garruksen, niin Rexin kanssa vähän.
Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
I know I said to act the angry Krogan, Rex.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
Last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Liara on kyllä varmaan siinä mielessä paskin Shadow Broker, että kaikki tietää sen. Ainakin niinku, ketkä Normandilla tietenkin.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. Who would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together?
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
Jos olisi ollut se Prothean mukana, niin se olisi kans sanonut, että Salarian maksa on herkkua. Täällä on kans vanhoja tuttuja niinku Täällä on Mordin. Ja sitten täällä on Major Kirahi. Sekin sanoi ylennyksen. Täällä oli muun muassa Captain.
It's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line.
Hold the
You
line.
saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
Niin, sota.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Hetken, otiks mä toi?
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Se mikä Mass Effect Andromedassa on just hyvä puoli ainakin, että se, että ne menee harmaaksi, että ne ei ainakaan unohda.
Are the Solarians prepared for
Sanonut
the
jo.
Reapers?
Kysynyt jo.
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turian support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
How did you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tachanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And, Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
Niin, kun ne salarialaiset, niin ne ei meinaa aluksi edes tulla auttamaan, mutta toi Kirahi kyllä antaa niinku jotain sen sotilaita.
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
Ne näkee sieltä War Assetista sitten. Paljonkin sieltä tulee ja kai sieltä tulee vähän enemmänkin sitten myöhemmin, mutta aluksi mä ihan tarkkaan muista miten homma menee.
This is Senior Research Director Wicks, authorizing visitor access to lower level. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Rex pöllii meidän Kodiakin.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here. Morden. Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct a cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I need that cure to get the Krogan to support me.
Understood, but don't have it yet. Need to hurry. One survivor can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Urdnot Rex and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
Morton, no scratches. Everything depends on her.
Understood. Get to elevator, Shepard.
Jep. Cerberus hyökkää. Ainoa... No en tiedä, onko se niinku koko lajin female Krogan.
Try it now, Commander.
Oh crap. Get back!
Are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Log, Morton Solus, 162. Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Ai niin, mähän otin sen toisen haulikon, eiks ottanut? Cryo.
I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
This looks worse than
Taking enemy fire. I'm presenting Cal Technical. Direct reinforcements to that location.
Teitä perus. Oho. Oho. Toi mun piti tehdä oikeesti. Cerberus käyttää savuja.
I'm sure there will be more. More incoming!
Don't let him take cover in the lab!
Oh. Sehän räjähti.
We're on our way. Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
Joo, se on se Jaag. Karkas häkistänsä lähti jonkin.
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there.
Joo, nää tykkää kyllä käyttää savuja niinku. Se mikä noista Cerberus-tyypeistä niin silleen niinku hitaita justiinsa, että kun ne hyppää tuolta aluksesta niin kestää tulla, niin niitä voi siinä hetken aikaa rauhassa ampua.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Server is likely to target. Hurry, next checkpoint.
Tää on tuolla varreneita tuolla. Onko se tähän suuntaan sit vissiin?
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
Onks täällä hyllyllä jotain on? Kennut.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Ei toi turrettia ja tää on kyllä niinku. Täs yleensä.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Näetkö sä suojaa? Et sä mene tässä suojaa. Joo, kuollaan sitten.
We have to take out those turrets. Checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Tonne vissiin.
was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Voi mennä ylhäältä tai alhaalta. High ground on aina parempi. Siinä ihan tähän suuntaan joo, mutta...
Take him out! Get him away from the female!
Niinku tätä yrittää laittaa, niin... On cooldownissa.
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
No, tässähän se. Tossa on vissiin toi pistooli. Ei kun saan mä sen tosiaan. Ei tää voi käyttää niitä. Miksei haluu semmoisen? Tää on tämmönen...
Keep up the pressure! Understood.
Affirmative.
Jää kiinni hetkeksi aikaa. Sitten räjähtää.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more.
I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
He has to.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
Hän laittoi kilvet heti pois. Okei.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off.
We're almost back up.
Rexillä jää juttu kesken.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack. Enemy still present. Pod under fire.
Reinforcements are en route.
Missä on tossa on Nova?
Containment shield weakening, Shepard.
Tonne Ei saa lokonnia nyt, kun se on siellä savussansa.
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard. Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Sitten tulee vielä tää yksi Cerberuksen juttu. Siitä yleensä tietää, että on tehtävää lopussa. Tulee isot äijät. Pitäisikö mun hypätä ihan siihen vaan niinku kiinni? Tosta.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Okei, mä kuolen ja se oli virhe. Onko siellä muitakin joukkoja tätä Cerberuksen Vissi.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Täällä mitään muita näy. Laitaks mä vähän vahingossa osua varmaan? Joo, ja taas ollaan kuolemassa.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
On täällä jotain muitakin.
Yeah, watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
On kyllä cooldown, tuntuu olevan aika... Mä en tiedä, onko se toi pistoolisti, minkä mä laitan.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them. Oh.
I can handle myself, right?
Women.
Ei mitään apuja tarvii.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The Elusive Man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Projekti Crucible. Niin, tässä näkyy nyt nopein. Vähän miltä näyttää. Ja niinku ne rakentais Death Staria. Näyttää, että ne on saanut aika paljon jo tehtyä.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morton, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morton. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage Modification Project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Rex, I hope you realize Turians are dying while we sort this out.
The Genophage has been killing the Krogan for 1,000 years. This is how it feels.
We'll be in medbay if you need to speak. Eve requires more tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Ehkä myöhemmin.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss
in private.
Somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Mä ihan vielä ole juttelee, tai kyllä mä Rexillä voisin mennä, mutta kuulumiset. Tuliko tänne mitään vuoroiset? Niin 20 vaan. Niin no siis se on vaan toi Major Kirahi on 20 arvoinen. Rex on Rex. Mä vaan tälle juttele, sit mä menen haken sen Prout.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? I watched the Queen die. They can't be back.
I know. I was there. I don't get it either. But our scouts found something. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I
Tän
pretend
naisia
to
kanssa
listen.
välillä kuunnella.
Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Joo, mutta Rex ei vielä tiedä, että Mordin ottaa sitten pikkusen isomman koepalan kuin se on ajatellut.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those...
Okei, Jokerin kommentti vielä.
Got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Joo, paljon tällä nyt tulikaan tehtäviä sitten. Joo, täällä on muutamat tehtävät. Pelissä on kyllähän pirusti noita tehtäviä ja sivutehtäviä ja...
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... No, that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
Alussa on aina kaikkea paljon, mikä niinku pitää käydä katsomassa.
You may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Okei, niin käydään vielä vilkaisemassa huonoja uutisia.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Jop. Nyt sinne. Mennään takas Eden Primelle, missä oli. Okei. Broken DMC. Niin. Eden Prime. Kaikki mistä alkoi Mass Effect 1. Niin, Liara on pakko ottaa. Mä otan kyllä taas käännöksen sun. Otan ne myöhemmin. No tässä ei sentään on. Voit meittää aina kerrallaan, että ei vaan ainakaan valinnanvaikeutta. Joo, kyllä tällaisessa niin -104, oho. Pistooli kokonaan pois. Tai siis otetaan tämä, mä käytän. Olettaa tuo. Varmaan mennään jossain kohtaa sen Citadelin taas ja shoppailureissulla. Kahdeksan pistettä. Rautalevelinä sulle. No itse asiassa perutetaan.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
We'll avenge the people of Eden Prime, but our first priority has to be whatever Cerberus has found.
Understood.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
Understood.
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. Since the original dig site here contained a warning about the Reapers, it could be connected to the Crucible.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
It survived, Saren. It can survive this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move on to another.
But you'd still remember.
Eden Prime. Kaikki alkoi täältä ja täältä löytyy se elävä Prothean.
It's a Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No. Dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... You were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Aina ei tiedä, että onko sarkasmi vai... Eli
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
hissiin mukaan.
Right.
Ei sitä nyt oikeesti tarvii mitenkään tolleen laittaa, mutta kyllä.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
On nukkunut 50 000 vuotta.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean empires spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You'd think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
Toi Prothean, niin kyllä tässä herätetään, niin se on kyllä aika suorapuheinen. Se ei niinku... Paljon mieti mitä se sanoo.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions.
Ja että satuttaako se muiden tunteita siinä sama.
Alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
Nonni. Täällä on taas sitten Cerberus. Joo, aamulla toi... No. Niput vie kyllä niinku kilvet sitten aika nopeesti, mutta... Se siis nipu. Ei tää... No niin.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Niin täällä ei varsinaisesti tee sitä niinku tehtävä, semmos pitää vaan niinku etsiä jokainen näistä näin. Tulee näkymään vähän Prothean historiaa ja niitten sitä mikä se on,
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Mä tonne. Peikkaisin näin. Ei vitsi noi turretit kyllä. Ai niin, ja vois laittaa Niin. Oh. Ahoisis nyt. Kiinnosta. Täällä on bot
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Shepard on ainoa, joka tajuaa tosta mitään, kun silloin se Prothean Cypher, minkä se sai Mass Effect 1.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Joo, eli sitten varmaan vielä yksi tietokone. Tai olisiko se tuolla? Tää on vaan veikkailua tässä näin. Peli ei kerro.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
We didn't and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Ja kun taas heti turretti tuolla. Tota tyyppiä ei saa laittaa niinku... Ei saa antaa sitä laittaa tätä turrettia, kun se voi sen laittaa. Tämä tyyppi just, sillä on toi turretti tuolla selän takana.
Footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Tässä on tää toinen.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't.
For the Empire.
Until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Ampua toi jäi aina. Lentoon. Joo, se yritti laittaa ukko kilpeä turrettia, mutta mä kerkisin ampuun sen. Paitsi täällä on. Jaa, mulla on kunnit loppu, no ihme. Ja niinku... Pääseekö sä hyppään sitten yli? No et pääse. Pääseekö sä sitä? No ei pääse.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Find another way to the boat. No. Ei mitään niinku hajua, mutta mä muistan kyllä se suurin piirtein niinku mistä piti mennä, mutta kun mä en... se, että missä se kohta sitten on. Vai hetkinen, onko se vaan sitten... Se on vaan tästä, voi vittu. Niin. Tarvinnut kiertää mihinkään muualla. Tää vaan puolustaa tuota Stasis-podia. Älä tikkaat. Kuten ja tarjous. Käys kattoo, onks täällä kuten.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands. Here they come.
Hemmetin granaatit kyllä. Ne nyt sitten tuo talossa sisällä vai tuo kujalla?
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
Has the life pod entered stasis mode?
We're almost there.
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
Joo, mä löysin joku.
Singularity to block enemy access.
Löysin joku, kiitos, kiitos. Penataan.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Ei näy heltit nyt Heavy Mechalta, kun on tuolla savuissa, mutta... Upsista keikkaa. No.
There, you can open the life pod now.
No. Aina noin Heavy Mechat on just nää tietää, että on niinku loppu sit siinä, että niitä ei vissytty enempää. Yleensä. Sitten me saa meidän Prothean.
There, you got it. Goddess.
Se on ihan jäässä. Nopea, mutta...
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Se näkee vaan pelkkää primitiivejä.
Be careful, he's confused.
Ihmiset oli silloin luolissaansa luolamiehinä, kun noi soti Reapereitä vastaan.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Väärään suuntaan.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that.
Ai no. Harmi.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving, but they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Kaikki on alkukantosta. Tulee Javi.
Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Jep. Kaikilla vaan ase kourissa, come on nyt. Ennen kuin se hyökkäisikin kaikki.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? Lies are easy to detect, but you seem to be telling the truth, Commander. For now.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Aina vähän vittuilemassani.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon.
Niin, niistä muutettiin niitä kollektoreita tosiaan. Verit tosiaan muuttaa kaikki.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the Crucible?
Only the stories we heard. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
So could you read something about this room?
Toi pystyy lukemaan, että Grant oli täällä.
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Eli nyt tarkoitus oli mennä nukkumaan maan alle ja odottaa, että Reaperit vaan lähtee ja sitten ne nousee.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
Liskoihmiset.
They used to eat flies? Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Vielä juttelee.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth.
Toi aina kanssa pesee käsiänsä tuossa hemmetin
I
altaassa.
still have much to learn about this cycle. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Joo, täällä ei muuta. Allersilla tuskin on mitään. Käydään taas kaikki läpi. Meitit ja sit mä menen vielä yhden tehtävän ja se on toi Grissom Academy ja sitten lopettelen.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
Cortez.
I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
Aina vaan
So before this
hommissa, niin.
war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, the reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Captain's orders. Yeah.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
Paljon mulla nyt on muuten tasokin on. Reputation. Toiseen palkkiin. Tästä tulee kyllä aika nopeasti noin. Fitness vaatii 6 pistettä. On toi.
Hey there. Good dog.
Robottikoira siellä
I
jees.
still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. I'll bet the elusive man's boiling in his brandy right about now. Took that Prothean right out from under him. Hey.
Ai niin, toi Primark, silläkin pitäis käydä juttelemassa. Joo, käydään. Käydään vaan nää muut ensin tästä näin.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, yet aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Far less painful than tissue sampling.
Don't remind me. I think you enjoyed doing that.
Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander.
I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
How has Morton been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
Hello, so.
But I sense pain in him too.
Läpä.
He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Rex ei halua kostaa, mutta jos sen veli olisi tässä Vriv, niin se kyllä haluaisi.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. after my first stillborn.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Yep.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
You've always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right, to prove I can.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Seashells. Niillä kokeita, kyllä. Aivan Niin, Dr. Chakwas ja Adams on tuo Watersissa, koska noin on, tai siis niin, noin tuolla. Se mitä mä puhuin, että ne vaihtaa paikkaa tässä aluksella, kun muissa peleissä ne ei tee sitä.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking Clant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing. Waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers. What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team. If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary. So who needs their ass kicked now?
Tosta ei vaan tiedä, mikä on niiden niinku se viimeinen lause, minkä ne tulee sanoa, mutta se voi niinku päätellä. Vaan toistaa sitä. Se on vähän ärsyttävää silleen. Well.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Tää kans kun nää juttelee keskenään, se on ihan kiva tässä väliin.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Or you could keep fighting.
I'll always try my best, Shepard. You know that. But if we lost you, we finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
I think of the people I care about. That helps keep me going.
I'm glad I'm among them. I hope.
Of course you are.
I feel better already. Thank you for coming by,
Ja me
Shepard. Why don't we talk later?
Selvä homma, puhutaan myöhemmin.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Täällä oikein mitään. Jotain keskusteluita.
At your service.
Voihankin lyv. Mennään kattoo vielä mitä Engineer Adamsilla ja Dr. Chakwasilla on. Kahvia.
So traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed. Commander.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
Joo. Aha, niin jo tässä pelissä ei pääse naistukassa nyt. Mies. Täällä on. Tää on vähän muokattu. Pokeripöytää tullut.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox. Those poor colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth.
Juu, ei nyt ihan hirveästi kommentit täältä hakemaan.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has all factory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. So a Prothean. A real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. Commander?
Yes, Shepard?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
'Cause she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted. How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well. Hello, Shepard.
Ostain. Joo, sitten sille Primarkille puhumaan. Yhdestä jutusta sivutehtävä se on. Ei tullut viimeksi, ei tullut puhuttua. Ne. Kumpikaan ei ole tässä huono. No niin, tää peli niinku tykkää nyt sitten niinku... Rexin pitäisi olla tossa. Primarkin pitäisi olla tossa. Joo, okei. Katsotaan jos ne tulee tälleen. No, ei sitten. Jännä peli nyt, kun Riima tässä pelleilee tälleen. Mennään vaan seuraavaan tehtävään. Nyt lataa. Koska ne nyt muuten käyn katsomassa. Tommonen ihme pätkäsy tohon noin. Ei oo täällä, okei, joo. No, mä menen Grisson Academy tehtävä ja se on sitten siinä.
Commander Shepard.
Tässäkin huudahtaa äkkiseltä 3 tuntia. Grisson Academy. Täällä oli ne 2 tuttavaa. Mä taidan ottaa jo kärrys siihen ja sitten mä täältä uuden squadmatein tästä näin. Kävikö. Ja olisiko toi uusi? Pistetään testiin. Ehkä siihen olisi voinut ottaa tietty ton niillä on siis jotain mielenkiintoisia kommentteja Iidilläkin.
At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Too many for us in a straight up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking bays.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I? Come and get me.
Semmonen harhautus. Kuinka pitkä tää tehtävä on? Kyllä vähän niinku on sillä, että...
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met... God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... Well, just tell him to stay alive.
We need all the help we can get.
I just wish it was from somewhere else. But you're right. The Alliance needs help. God bless them. Some of our older students volunteered. Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
Täällä taisi olla muuten yksi bonusjuttu, mikä yksi tyyppi, se on semmonen sivutehtävä. Niin haluaa, jos mä muistan oikein. Jos mä en löydä sitä, niin sen pystyy ostamaan kyllä.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders in security.
Joo, pelastetaan kyllä. Niin tässä on cooldowni tosiaan. Ei oo kuteja tähän aseeseen. No se kivaan asentoon. Tonne pitää mennä, mutta täällä jossain nyt on se... No tossahan se.
Sean, can you hear me? I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Niin jo toi. Se koppas se.
Commander, I just got an emergency message from the students in Orion Hall. One of our instructors is with them, but they can't hold out much longer.
Orionin halli, niin. On 2 tuttua tosiaan, ja 1 taitaa... Eikö ei, se on vielä tässä, se on myöhemmin. Jack on tässä.
Jack!
No, opettajana tuo.
Shepard.
Ai niin, jos Liaran olisi ottanut tähän kanssa, niin sillä olisi ollut... Nyt tuli mieleen taas, joo. Liara tietää ton... Jackin oikeen nimen. Mihin tää niinku koko ajan? Koko ajan niinku.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the king of the Boy Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5.
Ja oikein nimi on Jennifer.
Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
As charming as ever.
Good to see you again, Garrus. It still looks like shit. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah. I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic!
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, sir.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access.
Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're a bunch of teenagers. Until a few months ago, their biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So, all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But?
They'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
Have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together. It's like a biotic artillery strike. Any asshole gets in our way, we rip him to shreds.
Doesn't that exhaust them?
Yeah, sure. But we've been working on conditioning, improving endurance. Whenever they complain, I tell them about the collector base, throwing husks around, making shockwaves all over the place. Ugh, I kept thinking, damn, let the Solarian handle this. He can talk them to death.
Stay close. We'll get you out of here.
Good.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. We'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
Täytyy koittaa muistaa toi.
Of course we are. Don't talk like that.
Sorry.
We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
I can't believe you and our teacher work together. With both of you here.
Wonder why she
Maybe
ever
we've got
mentioned
a chance.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Mutta semmoset kuulumiset Jackilta.
Everyone be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A useful tactic. They would avoid direct fire.
All right, everyone. Hit them with everything you've got.
You ever want to cut loose? See what you can really do? Now's your chance.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
I've seen firsthand what Cerberus does to people they promise not to harm.
What? You see the scars, Rodriguez? Come on, take a good look. Cerberus did this to me when I was half your age. Ugh! Surrender and you're meat on a slab. We're trying to save your asses.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ready for action?
Hell yeah!
Let's go!
Ai niinku sä olet... Hetkinen! Noniii. Ja niinku toi tykki tosta noin. Joko se hyvä räjähty. Pompat henkinen oh. Se oli niinku aika pikainen hiilaus. Niin joo. Turretti tossa noin. Toi hyvä toi shield-generaattori kyllä. Tai apua myös mullekin.
Kaylee, we're in the atrium.
I'm taking a back route to the shuttles. I'll meet you there.
Nice one, Prangley!
Of course! I will comply.
Take God's all friggin'. Keep your damn barriers up!
Kerkeskö sen laittaa sen tykin vai ei? Toivottavasti ei. Ei kerran hyvä. Siinä jossain on joku toinen turretti. Tuolla. Se kerkes laittaa ton tuki.
doing though. You need to hurry.
Kyllä. Varmaan sitten missattiin sitä David jossain käännöksessä. Ei missattu, mä tässä näin. Jaa, ei tois. Nyt tein sitä. Joo, odotan hetkinen. Redittei vaan. Se on varmaan toi konsoli, tossa noin taitaa olla, kyllä. Tässä on tää Dave.
Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
Sitten Overlordista.
You know him? Yes. He rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. He made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
Tulee 12 kyllä. Tää niinku tehtävä.
He looks better.
I remember you. Normandy crew. Sorry.
It was never your fault.
Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
Matrixilta toi. Guns. Lots of guns. No ei täällä oikeesti ois mitään aseita. Niin, niinku tää mulla on jo. Kakkonen. Mä otan takas ton. Laserase. Eiks mä kaa toi konsoli? Mä olisin muistanut, että se on toi konsoli, mutta kai se on sitten joku muu täältä. Tai sitten sitä ei oo koskaan. Eikö se on varmaan... Se on toi. Tämä.
Looks like schematics for amp interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Joku haluu sen Citadelissa. Tää niinku ennakkoa vaan. Nää Atlasi. Päästään tällä vähän. Jop, sit mä vaan suojaan näitä hetken aikaa. Oh, sori kärrys. Hetkinen nyt. Eiks ne tukkaan nyt tuolta oikealta puolelta? Tuolta ne tulee.
Hostiles up top!
Tuleeko sieltä se toinen Atlas kohta? No niin, sieltä se tullut lol. Joo. Helppoa se on tällä tietty.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
No ei mukaan osu siihen.
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
Nää on vähän niinku Stormtroopereita, kun ei ne osu.
Joker, we flew out on the Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you, ma'am!
I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles.
Oh.
Perhaps they're ready after all.
3 tunnin pelisessä ollaan.
They're definitely ready, but the Alliance needs them in a support role.
What? We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey, if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
What, does she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Fuck you, Joker.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands. Hackett has the technically minded students looking at the Crucible. Apparently, David Archer has already given them some ideas.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report...
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Siinä. Nyt ei kyllä jaksa yhtään enempää. Nyt mä vedän manuaalisen tähän näin. Alliance funding ja... Jep. Tähän on sitten hyvä lopettaa. Se on niinku sitten mohe seuraavaan kertaan.